Welcome back to New Rockstars. I'm Erik Voss, and Marvel's Moon Knight released new trailer footage giving us even more context of Oscar Isaac's hero with many voices and how those various accented voices sound talking to each other. Take a look.
Stephen, you weren't supposed to see any of this.
What are you?
You sure you want to know?
I can't tell the difference between my waking life and dreams. Am I like some sort of secret agent?
It's a little more complicated than that.
Wow, as Stephen Grant might say, in this promo you really can spot some new Easter eggs, can't you? Can't you? Yeah, that's right, you're not gonna get those Ace Khonshu puns from that robot voice on TikTok. So let's break down the new stuff you missed. So the two identities of Stephen Grant and Mark Spector chat in this storage unit. Stephen, the awkward, clumsy museum gift shop employee with the British accent, finds these supplies hidden in a duffel bag of the badass mercenary Mark Spector, including his pistol, some wads of cash, and an American passport. Actually, this is the same duffel bag that Stephen later carries as he runs out of this storage facility with the lights flickering, telling us that that golden Egyptian artifact that he finds may have triggered the spirit of Khonshu to come back down upon him. Now, if you look closely at that passport, it lists the name Mark Spector, born in March 1987. Now, Moon Knight will probably take place in the year 2025 in the MCU, considering Hawkeye and Spider-Man No Way Home were set during the holidays of 2024, and that would make Mark age 38. And we know that for sure because the passport was issued on December 14th, 2018, expiration date December 15th, 2028, since it's always 10 years later, meaning Mark got this passport about 7 months into the blip, which began in May 2018. So that means Mark Spector did not blip, and he aged normally during those 5 years. Speaking to Stephen from a reflection, Mark says,
You weren't supposed to see any of this.
It seems like his past life as a mercenary was kept hidden until Stephen found that cell phone ringing in a crawl space with Layla calling him.
What's wrong with you, Mark?
Why did you call me Mark?
And that's what led him to unearth the rest of Mark's gear. I think Mark may have hidden this all from Stephen as a way to best protect his body when Mark would not have been in the driver's seat to try to keep all of this hidden from his old colleague, Arthur Harrow. Along with Mark's stuff is that Golden Snitch-esque artifact with wings that pop out of the sides. And we saw Arthur using this same artifact in the other promo, almost like a compass. The object hovering over his palm as if pointing the way through the desert to some hidden ruins. I'm guessing this artifact was left in the hands of Mark, and that's why Arthur tracked down Stephen. This is the MacGuffin Arthur could be after. Since May Calamawy has cited Indiana Jones as an influence, this could be like the headpiece of the Staff of Ra in Raiders of the Lost Ark, the relic that the explorers used to locate the buried treasure. Now, I am sure I am reading into it, but I like how this talisman is made of gold, but has some jade green decoration on it, much like the color scheme of many of Doctor Strange's relics, the Eye of Agamotto, the Machina di Cadavis. I will always be on the lookout for ways Moon Knight could connect to Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, even if Moon Knight's producers claim it has no broader MCU connections, and that's because the next shot immediately debunks that claim. The best shot yet of Moon Knight's full transformation. The double-decker bus has an ad for the GRC. That's the Global Repatriation Council, first introduced in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, an international relief agency that resettles people after the blip. Another London ad for the GRC actually showed up on buildings in the opening minutes of Eternals. The GRC ad reads, reuniting you with your better half, of course referring to separated couples, but here ironically reflecting the way Mark Spector's separate halves are connecting in this moment. He transforms from his well-dressed Mr. Knight identity into the linen-wrapped Moon Knight vigilante form. I pointed out in a recent video how those wrappings both suspend his central chest weapon, but also cover some golden metal breastplate pieces. And now you can see that they also cover golden shoulder armor, which slides up over his shoulder from behind his back. Literally, his whole body is covered in armor beneath the mummy wrappings. Now, special thanks to Exter, the world's largest smart wallet brand, for sponsoring this video. Exter designs the smartest wallets in the world, which you can track with their solar-powered tracker worldwide. If you ever have trouble finding your wallet, your tracker is here to help you find it instantly. It's voice-activated and solar-powered. 2 hours of sunshine give it a 3-month charge. So just download the Chipolo app on your phone, and you can ring your wallet from your phone, or your phone from your wallet even. It works with Google Home, Alexa, and Siri. So let's try it out. Here's my wallet, tracker going in. Oh, a bird just snatched it out of my hand. Bird. So, Siri, where's my wallet? Turns out birds don't listen to me, so I had to chase it down, but here it is. Found! Yay! And Exter's wallets are just awesome. They're made of premium leather, they have RFID protection, and you use this little button on the side to instantly fan out your cards. So no more overstuffed wallets, no more giant lumps in your back pocket. So check out the wallets with the link below and use promo code ROCKSTARS for up to 15% off site-wide at shop.exter.com/newrockstars2. That's code NEWROCKSTARS to maximize your savings at shop.exter.com/newrockstars2. And as Moon Knight steps toward us, the car to the right is smoking as if his transformation might have been triggered by a car accident in the street. And he pulls his weapon from his chest and slides it right out of those wrappings. I love how when he's done with it, he really can just stick it right back in there. Now, also on his legs, you can see some Egyptian hieroglyphics. There's a vertical line of these hieroglyphics on the inner part of his thigh, and then a longer line on the outer part of his thigh. And it seems to be mirrored on the other leg as well. Now, these are hard to make out, and I am definitely not an expert in Egyptian hieroglyphic translation, but I'm still gonna try. On the inner thigh, the top letter looks like a bird with the long tail, which might be the symbol for A. The third one down looks like the symbol for R. The fifth one down looks like the lion, L. And then after that, the sixth looks like the bird, M. And then 3 or 4 other characters beneath that. Then we see more footage of that mountainside chase that looks like the Bavarian Alps. Mark drives that Von Derelman cupcake truck as soldiers in Arthur Harrow's cult chase him. One soldier with cupcake smeared on his face falls out the back where you can see one of those cars flipped over. But a new close-up shows Mark mid-transformation again with, it looks like, a hand around his collar choking him. And as he convulses, his vision intercuts with a purple haze. Purple being the same color of the lightning and the beams in the sky and other footage when we see Mr. Knight and Khonshu and Layla in Egypt. Purple sorcery in the MCU has previously been associated with dark magic. It was the color of the magic of Agatha Harkness, Dormammu in the Dark Dimension, and it could all be rooted in the same source in the MCU. We will see. But then a quick shot shows a car slamming into the side of a semi-truck, tag LJ20FUZ. Not sure if this refers to anything, but there is a Lockley, Jake identity that we still have yet to see in any footage. Another quick shot shows Arthur Harrow in the desert slamming his staff down like Moses parting with the Red Sea as armed soldiers appear behind him, but under his sleeves you can see some silver cuffs. If Mark Spector left their past adventure possessed by the Egyptian moon deity of Khonshu, Arthur might now carry the spirit of Ra, the Egyptian sun deity, making him the Sun King from the Moon Knight comics. We see Moon Knight leaping over the side of a ledge, framed in profile in the moonlight, where his hood has a pointed tip, reflecting the beaked skull of Khonshu. Just a very cool wardrobe design there. Then one final new overhead shot shows Moon Knight sliding across the roof of a car, slinging his crescent weapons at 2 gunmen. Throughout this jump, notice his hood just stays perfectly over his head. So as we watch this guy fight, just some of the aspects of his wardrobe are not gonna adhere to the laws of physics. Just a cool way of showing the spectral nature of this hero. He cannot be touched, even by wind resistance. So that's everything I spotted in this new promo. Can't wait for this series to come out on March 30th. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at EA Voss. Follow New Rockstars, subscribe to New Rockstars for more analysis of everything you love. Thanks for watching, bye.